guys, and welcome everyone to today's racing here on Local Motorsport, guys. Welcome to Wakins Glen. Welcome to the Sports Car Championship. Welcome microphone. There we go. Now you guys will be able to hear me any better, I hope. Right, guys, we get going here on Watkins Glen. We got going there on another episode, on another week of racing here on Local Motorsport. It is sadly most likely going to be the only race that I can do this week on this track, and it's a bit of a shame that I cannot really do the 2030 race, because I'm afraid the team and me, we will have to have a meet later on in the evening, occupying obviously the prime time spot for you guys to watch, the prime time spot for the drivers to drive. So that's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is, and so we just make the most out of it. Sadly, only currently 6 LMP drivers registered for the upcoming race. We still have 20 minutes to go for registration. I still hope one or other guy decides to go for a race. If not, well, then it's sadly going to be a rather interesting race in terms of how I get you guys entertained, I'm afraid. Obviously depending on the skill levels other people will show at the event. Anyway, I am not too optimistic when it comes to reaching more than 15 entries overall, so let's hope we will get a couple of more LMP2 drivers, so that at least the race will count towards our championship standings, because I think we need 8 drivers in class, or is it 8 drivers in total even? Can't remember. 8 drivers in class, I think, to get an ELO result, to get a points standings result for the race week. And that is what we need in order to not have 0, but at least have like 100 or so. I can't obviously score the big points as in the high SOF races. This is the issue when you are racing casually in a, let's say, casually competition system. Guys like Nicolini, I'm not sure if Nicolini is going to race Retro Endurance Championship again. I think he may actually do so. But arguably, apart from that, there's not much racing going on the esports side, apart from FSR and some other projects that I'm currently working on. So Nicolini got a lot of spare time to spend on the low fuel motorsport system, which is obviously great, because we want the system to be alive, we want the system to be used. But if you can choose out of Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday to do races on the system, this is where my limitation starts, because I can not choose Wednesday for the obvious reasons. I cannot choose Friday because I'm throwing a house party. You know, I have a private life after all. And on Sunday I can't race because there is FSR. So here we go, being quite effed a bit regarding the times, and there is a bit of a shame that the Sports Car Championship doesn't race every day. At the end of the day, though, it's probably also good that it doesn't race every day, because that way you're concentrating participants on a number of days, obviously. So we're just currently doing our warm-up. Not sure if I'm going to explore any further into the setup. Of course we won't. Okay, I think actually I will explore a little deeper into the setup. So here we go straight away. On to the rotation side of things. I wish to have a little bit more rotation in the car. That will hopefully help the lap times and everything. So, how are you guys doing? Happy Monday to all of you. Hope you had a good start into the week already. As we go out racing again. See, I hope that the rear end is now not being too oversteery. The slim margins sometimes when you do adjustments in the car straight away. They could turn out to be your worst step. In this case now I worked a little on the rake, worked a little bit on the rear suspension to be a bit stiffer, trying to improve the rotation of the car. I guess we will find out shortly whether that was successful or whether that was overdone. Because as much as you need the rotation here, it is the place where you need the traction for sure on the rear end grip. We were battling for that a bit. The race is happening in 15 minutes already. Next time I'm going to the pits, I'm gonna have a quick look at the overall sign-ups. A little bit too wide. Rotation with the power. The rotation is a bit trickier. You see the car standing a bit on the rear, but all fine. TizmoGL, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. This looks alright though. Car's behaving alright. Go a bit slower into the final turn, 31.5. Oops. No touchy of this curb. Fourth gear seems much better. Too early on the actual turn-in. can't remember what we did last season around here. In Qualitrim, was it 29s? I assume it is 29s. Then I'm also not too sure whether my car setup last season has been that good. This is where I need to put this year's or this season's setup also into consideration a bit. That was a much better chicane, including the downhill. This time we're sadly a bit hampered by that Porsche. Gamer Muscle with the tea party here. Thank you so much with the raid for 149 people. Thank you so much. James, how you doing, man? How that, like, did I just get you from your morning stream? Have you been live all day again with iRacing? Why no rFactor 2? I assume it is iRacing. Or have you been an automobilista? Tell me, what did you do? Guys, welcome. Today rFactor 2 is on the plate, on the menu. We're doing LMP2 race, starting in 10 minutes. Jet Red, thank you so much for joining. Welcome. And also, massive thank you for the follow. Goes out to Jet Red. Appreciate it. Gamer Muscle, he has been up for iRacing all day long, drinking tea. The tea is fine, the iRacing, I'm not so sure about that. Ooh. Oh yeah, he just escaped the right moment. Only 11 hours, what are you doing all day long, right? X-Banner and Zapwag Dog, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. So, 10 minutes to the race, 18 people registered, awesome. We have, we need one more LMP guy to be on the safe side regarding the points distribution. But let's see. 50 follows and Mitchie gives up free pro tip. Oh yes. There's a couple of free pro trips that you could get, but we're counting. Okay, we have a follow count of 3 for the moment, thanks to your raid. Dating advice at 30 follows. I give that out for free, like business cards. Oh man, what a story. James, how often have you told the story? They love the business cards for sure. Huford, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate it. Look at the downforce of the LMP. Oh, the great aerodynamical car. Probably safe to go around the outside here through the boots. What the hell? You guys are crazy. It's not actually a sim racing story, but yeah. Your LMP2 car spins all the time on the braking. Well, move the brake bias forwards. Make sure enough cooling on the brakes. You're welcome. So, a couple of more laps. was in turn 1. But grip on the track's building up so immensely still. I missed it. Positive side of things, thanks to that missing, I was now slow enough into turn 5. Oh, Jesus Christ. Flat spotted these tires so bad already. I'm going lawn mowing a bit. It's a horrendous middle sector. Just to be clear. Bit too wide as well. Back into the final turn, have a good exit, amazing, and yeah, we put ourselves into the P1, a 30.9. The later setup changes seem to be positive on the car. Well, James, doesn't seem like we get free Simracing pro tips. Unlucky. You try. Ah, this is a cut. Alright, box. And we get ourselves out for one qualifying run. I'm still having issues with excessive understeer. I do not know, like, the track temperature, 48 degrees is just extremely hot. I wonder whether that is a bit cooler, because those 48 degrees make the car incredibly understeery. Ike Sky, hello. We found the Oreca so boring. They have the Ligier on the sim. They may not have it in LFM though, for balance of performance reason. Yeah. Right, so this is the pit entry. Okay, one more lap out for the pit entry. We skip the Q run. I'm confident in the queue anyway, hopefully. Maybe a wrong call. Oh well. So this is so confusing, like those lines everywhere. It's so easy to just put the foot wrong there. Can't remember how the Ligier was to drive for myself. My personal liking. I am a bit sick of the Oreca as well. You had to drive it obviously in the more virtual series, but to me, like, you know, there's no draft, there's no slipstream, there's not even the front end right now, so I need to go even more aggressive on that. And it's, yeah. I see why you say it's a boring car. But I think then the LMP overall, as an LMP2, is a boring car in that way. Tomorrow we're gonna drive the Funval Hypercar for the Virtual Endurance Championship. So that would be one to watch out for as well. At least a bit better. So do we still have the tire? Look at this, 29.7. There is one guy at least with some qualifying run. So here we go. That's what we do then. quali run, put the softs. We go out. The Norma LMP3 has its own issues, but it is somewhat fun. I know what you mean, I know what you're saying. Oh yes, Alex. Very true, that's you. So let's see. 29.7. I gotta quickly see what I can do. The LMH is, I think, in fact slower than the LMP2. So what has Virtual Endurance Championship done? I think they have nerfed LMP2, given it some 10% less power or so. So there were some adjustments, I guess. Because the and I think also the real life LMP2s had to be slowed down as well. I'm not sure what has been done this year. I think this year the hypercar got made lighter, 100 kilograms. Bjorn Cofino, hello. But I haven't driven the car yet, so you guys feel free to join us tomorrow, 8 PM Central European Summertime, with testing of the Funval hypercar in the Virtual Endurance Championship. We're gonna take care of that tomorrow. To get ready for a 2-hour pre-season test race happening this Saturday. But for the time being, we now try to put in a quack lap in qualifying consideration. I successfully missed first turn. And now how much I'll get up. Yes, the traffic is awesome. Oh, that chicane surely was shit. But just to make sure we don't overshoot and overrun the things too much. This time we don't mourn the grass. So we're coming in for 29.9 at this stage. And then we're going to just be identical? No. The 27,000 improvement. Oof. Well, let's see how good this goes. We're coming to the race, so the session has most likely started already. 20 people are in, so that's 2 more than before. Let's hope for 8 LMPs, 3, 4, actually 9 LMPs. So I'm confident at least that I will get championship points for this race. This is awesome. This is perfect. This is what I need. LMP2s are forced into Le Mans Aero package and have 100 kilograms added. Well, honestly, the Le Mans Aero package is making the car probably easier to drive at the end of the day, I assume, even for the VEC purposes. So, as mentioned, I need to load the set. I need to put the fuel for the quali. I also need to put a bit more aggressive Can't put that even more aggressive. Oh well. I wanted to say even more aggressive rear end because the car was understeering like mad. Anyway, it's time to calculate a little bit on the lap time. So we're racing 45 minutes times 60 seconds. We are racing 91 seconds a lap. We do a pit stop, pretty sure 30 times around. I think 303 was our fuel consumption. Roughly 90 liters required. 16 to refuel, maybe 17. We will find out during the race a bit, so watch out for that little calculator down there in this corner to be used. And then I'm very interested to see how René Reiterer is handling the racing. We had a coaching going on with him past weekend on this particular track. So I'm really interested to see whether he could put down all the practice of yesterday into actual performance. We will find out on that during the race, I'm sure. And I can't wait for Alex Maggio to turn up and smash our lap times. Will surely be interesting as well. So, Alterman, question to you. Are you here? First of all, we need to check whether you're here for the question before putting out the question, right? So, here we go. Qualifying is on. It's private qualifying, which means no one will interfere with anyone else on the track, just like on iRacing. Alterman is there. So, question to you. How is the latency of today's stream? How good, how bad, how accurate, how inaccurate? Some feedback of you, please. On the YouTube side of things, obviously. Looking good to you? That's awesome. So I can make myself a note on that list. Something has been fixed. At the very least. Alright, so after the 29.7 has been a bit tight. I see here is a bit more grip, I would assume. We have 3 or 4 degrees less track temp. So mid to low 29s are the target lap times, I guess. Yeah, Paolo, I'm very sorry. I'm very much afraid that I cannot do a 2030 race. I will check again. If I can, obviously I will race it. But I had to go for the early one today. 20 to 30 seconds even. Interesting. To me it looks like being 10-ish seconds. But anyway, if you say this is improved, has the video quality suffered from it? Because right now I've only put low latency mode, but I could go for ultra low latency. But I was scared that maybe the video quality would be suffering from it. I'm not sure. Looking fine. Amazing. Thank you, Paolo. Oh, what a mistake. Surely 3/10 gone. Hey Ben, how you doing, buddy? Oh god. Another 2/10 gone. The car has simply got no front end whatsoever. Yeah, so 29.7. As already mentioned. I think the car needs to do much faster actually. So am I now putting the spring rate up even? And give it even more rake. Like, I have no rear end whatsoever. Ben, I'm doing good, thank you. Long time no see here in the races, I think. How have you been lately? The track's actually more rubbered up. So obviously that introduces a bit more understeer, but it just means that the car or that the setup itself is just incredibly understeery from a just objective point of view. Let's see how this goes now. Could also well be too aggressive. The problem is the car needs to be solid enough through the bust up chicane to not go dying there straight. Which in this case is the interesting part. When we send it here over that chicken, exactly this rear slap that the car's kind of doing right now. That obviously needs to be under control. Car's very direct and active now when being on the turn-in, and I expect the rear end to dance a lot on the exit of this corner. And this is the problem when the tire wear is kicking in. It's about to eat up the rear and then eat up the balance a bit. I see, Ben. You guys going to be in LMP or in the hypercar? Or in the GTE? I think I need to put that back for the race. I think for a quali run this might just be about right. But not for the race. You see now the rear just snaps in the actual turn-in. It's actually too bad for the quali run as well. So I need to go back on it. Yeah. Probably just a car thing. So do the click back on the most aggressive setting. Keep the rest of it. Hopefully be fine with it. We got one more attempt. Currently looking good. But you guys know how quickly that can change. Remember, Alex Maggio's lap time in the practice session has been quicker than our actual lap. And there you go. Sultan Varkuni in the second place, just a 10th behind. This is how quickly it can go wrong. But whatever happens now, I need to nail the lap. Benzo, how are you doing? Adrenaluke, how do you join LFM for rFactor 2? You simply visit the web page, you put the button on the top right from ACC to RF2, and then it works the same way than on Assetto Corsa. I have still the stock brake in, so what is it, 45 or 50 kilograms ish? It's absolutely about total preference. Whatever makes you feel good on it or makes you feel able to have maximum control over everything. Can be both. Can be soft, it could be hard. Again, it's absolutely down to yourself. Alright, here we go. What a crazy track evolution. Hey Jasper, how you doing? Not perfect again. Arguably good enough. Yeah, let's get a bit over rotation in. Oh, I lost a full 10th there. Michi. What the hell? There's no optimal lap time at all. So here are the 3/10 that I just mentioned in the other lap. Another 10th on the exit, putting us into a 0.3. 29.377. Yeah, I could have been a 0.2, could have been a 0.1 maybe. I'll stay in Malta for you, that's a shame. Alright. We just wait quickly for... Oh, look at this. Sultan. With an improvement. And he would have been coming close to us by a couple of hundredths. Crazy stuff. So yeah, this improvement was very much required. Ah, Jasper. I probably couldn't agree more. Alright, we have a 2-minute warm-up session. Where I'm quickly going to have a pee break. And then guys, we will be right back here with racing in Watkins Glen in the Sports Car Championship on rFactor 2 on a low fuel motorsport system. Guys, enjoy and be right back. So guys, here we're back, a little earlier than expected, but we got 1 more minute in the warm-up to go. OV Simulated 1, thank you very much for your follow, much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. So, we are checking with the setup whether we are good in the chicken, which looks alright. And here we just simply nurse the tire a little bit, not going full beans every lap. Will actually probably be satisfying enough then for the performance of the car. So Rene, he has qualified in 4th position. I actually forgot to check on his qualifying lap time. Is someone by chance see the lap time that he did? As we got 4 seconds to go, I would say we quickly go box. Shame, Alex. Good luck for your race, though. With the butcher, there's 3. Unlucky. Right, you got 45 minutes to fix the position. Noah, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Sports Car Championship race here on rFactor 2 in the low fuel motorsports system. So 45 minutes of racing is coming up, and here we go. Attention grid. We will have a calculator at site for the strategy. I hopefully have a good race. So 9 LMP cars, I think 11 GTEs. That's at least a 20 drivers grid. Again, we're racing the more unpopular 1830 slot, sadly, due to calendar infringements. Most likely. I will find out whether I would have had the time in an hour or two, but at the minute, this is what it is. Nor the braking on rFactor 2 is more towards AC. Not a little bit into iRacing at all. So, we're starting in pit lane. So, we turn on the pit speed limiter, just to not get any issues whatsoever. And then probably the safety car will spawn. Or will we beat the safety car? Please follow the safety car. Yeah, where is the safety? There is the safety car. Need to be in the left lane. Marcel is going full throttle indeed. With a pit speed limit of 120. Oh, that's lights out and away we go already. Safety car? Seriously? Very interesting. Anyway, guys, I hope you will enjoy 45 minutes of racing. We obviously want to defend from our pole position, trying to stay in the lead at all the time. And then maybe we see whether we have the chance to do more racing later on. I'm afraid though I have to do some other stuff. I will not be able to put a BTCC race in. I will not be able to put a GT3 race in even, I'm afraid. Not actually sure where is the GT3s. Is it Watkins Glen as well? Can't remember. Oh. Put the race mix, we warm the brakes. And then we get ready for the start. Crazy stuff there in the background. Anyway, all things are good here for the moment. Oh, what happened to Alex? Also the crazy stuff, you mean? Yeah, quite looks like it. Alex is back in 5th, 5.5 seconds back though. The 304 is the average fuel consumption, it seems. We'll have to check on that again. Will pretty much have to do with how hard we're killing the front left tire here in the boot, regarding the fuel consumption that we need. So here come the GTEs. Probably a stupid mistake. Don't worry, we get that corrected soon. I once again got this stupid lagging going on here. So, no damage on the car. But now hunting a different leader. I got so surprised. It's not big Scheiße, it's small Scheiße, but the problem is that Alessandro is on the same aero configuration than we are, which means he will not be just a drive-by. Obviously tires have taken a small hit. Yeah, and this is now where this race could just turn around and become something unnecessarily bad is the wrong word, but after qualifying on pole, obviously it's expected for me to win the race. So here we sit in second place again, almost with the car dead. Now going on hunting. I need to conclude that my car isn't perfectly set up. Understeering way too much. Most of the corners and stuff. Another missed entry. then those 3.5 tenths were just too far back. Need to be much closer. Don't you say, Altaman. I mean, at least I can tell you that the setup I'm running is not of that shop. We encounter some lag here. And if it was, I would have taken it down straight away. Because this setup would not... Well, it would fit our purposes as it is safe to drive, as you can see. And be somewhat alright. But I know that it can easily be done a bit better. And with that knowledge, obviously we won't just put it out there for sale. So, can I now nail turn 1, please? Much better, but not good enough. Bad exit. I think I jumped too hard over that inside part. Just need to keep the pressure up. I think we run into the GTEs now anyway. Oh, this race is unexpectedly full of suspense. So, needless to say, how great this GTE in the final turn was, right? This is going to be a bit of work now. Because I can't just be sitting here saving the fuel. Traffic galore, big times. Alright, let's catch this gap. find a way through. Minutes to go. Pretty annoying like this. I already need 10 laps to even close the gap. Ironically, it's the chicken, where my car seems working better than theirs. But this is a three-way battle for the win, for sure. Bad news for Alessio in the front. Sorry, not Alessio, Alessandro. Is I am carrying along Sultan with me. I hate you abusing the tires in that way though. That's how you put a driver into a mistake. Crazy battle though. Alright, back in the lead. So we can now start taking care of the pit stop. Oh, these flat spotted tires though. They feel so bad. No headlights. Well, I think pace-wise, he could have won the race. I think he has good enough of a car for second place for sure. What a guy. I'm sorry, like, you go over the racing line, but then you defend. Like, what the hell? Das, thank you very much for your follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. That traffic nightmare, really. So Sultan is using every track limit and beyond to try and catch us. Yeah, I agree. So I hope that this GT is finally giving us the breathing space that we need. And he's not. In fact, the next Porsche is giving us the headache that Sultan wants us to have. But we try to use our strategic minds, going for a different strat on that overtake, and find ourselves in the next shit situation. Just need to survive to the pit stop, and it's easy win. Well, what kind of new GT3 cars would you want to see? You have them all there, I think. So we got fuel for 6 more laps. I think all those 3 cars are not going to come to RF2. At least not for the foreseeable future, I guess. I think the studio has different plans for the moment. Remember that they are also busy building the Ultimate. I really would love my car to be just that little bit more solid on the front end. Car does not rotate. Well, you have to guess for it to come to the more ultimate game then. I don't know. But yeah, since it's an official WEC game, guess it's according to the rules. It would be so lovely if it just could stop being shit for me with the fucking traffic. Excuse the language. Every lap there is some situation where I need to be hyper careful with the traffic just costing us time. Yeah, got enough fuel. So 3 more laps. Here we come for the pits. Finally, no traffic ahead. I've been screwed over with the traffic in this race a couple of times now. I think it's enough anyway. Or as if there is no traffic to screw you over, you just kind of screw you over yourself. Another GTE. Look at it. The GTE is just gonna be parked on the apex again. Just once again, right here on the apex, and he's not doing what he is supposed to do in freaking multi-class racing. Just stay on your freaking racing line. I keep saying it. I need to do this tutorial. I've planned this over a year and I need to finally get it done. It is disgusting. In the slower class car, all you need to do is stick to the goddamn racing line and let me find a way around it. rFactor's biggest issue at the moment is probably the stability of people randomly being dropped from servers and stuff. That is fixed. And obviously a bit of user friendliness, but those two things are fixed. RF2 would be the best sim in my eyes. Yes, retro or be predictable. But following the racing line and then getting off the racing line without any indication is not predictable. Good God. Wait for it. So, here goes the box now. Go for the overcut. There we go, maximum push. So how much laps to go? When I'll be back at 7:30. Thanks to the GTEs, we missed doing fastest lap. And probably also thanks to some GTEs we're about to get. I got fuel for 5 laps on the Kelch. I go with fuel for 6 though. Es ist unglaublich. It is unbelievable. So, going a lap longer has given me no chances and no advantages whatsoever. Es ist nicht zu glauben. Unsafe release. Okay, guys, that's... That is the race done. Tell you. That is the race done. Car's broke. It will be a good dance. Nah, the car's completely toasted. The other hand, it starts rotating finally. How much bad luck can be thrown at you actually in a race? It's incredible. And look at this, the traffic is once again not handy at all. At least I even had the option to skip the repairs. Here we go, 4 to go. So guys, if you appreciate the chaos, if you appreciate the content, this is like from a setting point of view one of the easiest races to win, and yet it turned out to be one of the where you need to, like, the longer the race goes, the more skill you need to throw at it. And I don't want to be disrespectful to the other guys, they are super quick, of course. But in this case, I should never be in the position of where I am just right now. So we will constantly lose the time towards the end of the race. Look at this shit again. And I need to push so damn hard now through these corners to actually make those GTEs before turn 1. Rear end is broke. I don't even make it. And that is super crucial because he doesn't super easily make it past them, but he just gained 3 or 4 tenths. So we got through for 4 laps. I think we're over fueled, but anyway. At least, and that is really a positive about the damage. Ah, he died. The car is finally rotating in the corners. I'm not surprised that he died though, like, he has gone over literally every possible track limit that you can get over. Arguably because the game doesn't penalize you. It's no track limit, of course. But I almost felt not too nice going wide into the penultimate corner in lap 13. Going for position. Because I really want to consider white lines being the white lines as much as possible. Thomas, what do you mean? How did I manage the wheel cable? What do you mean yours got broke? Like, my wheel cable is just good. It's once wired around the steering axis, and it's been put on an external powered USB hub, so whenever the tension becomes too strong on the cable, it just flips out of the USB hub and becomes separated anyway. So, next lap is final lap. And I'm very happy about that. This car doesn't actually feel nice to drive. Thomas, I can show you when we're done here. That was an unexpected piece of work. Anyway, guys, once again, really much appreciating your time. Really appreciate you following us tonight. Please, again, if you're new to the channel, if you appreciate rFactor 2, if you appreciate Simracing, then please follow us on Twitch and subscribe us on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. Give the video a like. Tomorrow we will be back live here with Hypercar Funval testing, the Funval Vandervelde Hypercar at Monza for the Virtual Endurance Championship. That happens on Saturday, so stream tomorrow to test and build a car setup around Monza for the 2-hour race happening this Saturday at noon. Beyond that, there will be a stream on Saturday evening with the F1 Content Creator Series, maybe. That obviously depending on whether we can get in on Sunday, Formula Simracing at Spa-Francorchamps, full F1 race, Belgium Grand Prix. So, yeah, that is the plan for the next couple of days, guys. No stream on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but Saturday we will be back at it full beans. I hope you will enjoy, and once again, really appreciating your time. I agree with you, Altaman, I very much agree. Oh, you killed me. I didn't even look it up who killed me there. But that explains it, of course. It's fine, arguably you didn't kill the race with it. I had to go for some last minute emergency, but whatever. Anyway, we're coming to the pits, parking the car. And you guys on Twitch gonna enjoy a raid. You're gonna find out who you could have a look at. You guys wishing for iRacing, wishing for F1 or ACC? Depending on who's live, I'm gonna take that into consideration. Have a call. Yeah, it's fine, Alex. You may need to deal with me flaming a bit, but well, we won regardless in the end, so yeah, whatever. All right. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for being here. So, how the hell did I actually... I was pressing the backspace, but it teleported me to a different car. I don't know. Something super weird happened there. Anyway, regardless, we are going for a raid as mentioned. So we are raiding. There you go. It's not too many people racing. What about GT Leah with some Gran Turismo 7? No, that guy Vince. He's one part of the content creator series on Saturdays and the F1 races. So he deserves a follow, he deserves a shout out, he deserves a raid. Guys, enjoy a little bit of F1 Manager 23. You guys will be in good company. Thank you so much for your time again. Have a good evening, everyone. See you. Bye-bye.